I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
On the set.
Watch the run! Watch the run! Watch the run!
Hit it.
On first down, Jefferson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Check three.
Protein spill.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fitzgerald. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Where's 52? Watch this.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
At the 19-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant. 61, matchbox, light.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzgerald. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Ready to break.
Check that one, Mike 52 right here.
Greystone, travel.
Let's put that team to go.
Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
80 weapons. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Here's a second and 7. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Hey, Charlie.
Right over there.
Five.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Wahoo.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
58 for Mike, 58.
Get it.
Second and 14. Finding some room at midfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Set, ready? 8, read.
Mike 58, right there. Hey, check.
5.
Motion. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here we go. 10 Nova.
3 buzz. Check 26. Switch.
You're out. Choose.
Now they try the right side here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Let's go. 30 base.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, Echo!
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. It's been a long day for you. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Second and 15. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Cooper was the target there. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On first down, Fitzgerald. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Incomplete.
The pass on 2nd down. Intended for number 18. Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Alpha!
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pull it high.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
They'll look to throw here. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 37-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Smith.
58 to Mike, 58.
Hey.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Let's go.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
54.
They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 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 hey.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hey, watch the leg.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Go.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
Hey. High 7. Big trip.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Break.
Go 58 to Mike. Stop your whining.
Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
You must be getting tired.
Go.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go.
Go.
Back to throw. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Take right, take right. 4 down. Check.
General West.
Back.
Hey, wahoo. Go.
Throwing again. Fitzgerald. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Jefferson. He'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Fights off the defender. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play that? And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Well, he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
They can't stop you, son.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
2 yards. It's now 3rd and 15.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
58, right there.
Buzz, buzz.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ready, ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point.
There we go.
Ready, ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The point after is good. And that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
On the set.
58 to Mike.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
On 3rd down, it's Houston, but he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Come on, set. 30 base.
What's the run? They're running it.
Be careful.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check tight.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yep.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
I got him.
Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Check three.
22 jet bomber.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Check.
5.
Back to throw here. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Watch the safety creep.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf.
58, right there.
You must be dreaming.
Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Check.
Blue draw corkers.
Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, foxtrot. Foxtrot.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzgerald. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
10 Lobo.
I got it.
Hey, exit.
Strong left.
Hit it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Good job, baby.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point up and through, and the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now back to throw. Rolling to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go, set. 15 lining. 15 lining. 61, match box.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carter. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Please grip, please grip.
Now a give, right side. Jefferson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you. See what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Ready up.
52, Mark 52. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work. Exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everyone.